Power to the people. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We gonna rock like HAMP and the HAMP mics that came in. You could be a ham mic and don't even know it. I'll let Willie tell you. Because you could be from the ham, tribe of ham. You're a ham mic. But I'll let Willie tell you. See if you remember. Okay? I'll let Willie tell you. We outside. I told you. That last post I shared was good. Ain't nobody gonna sit back and let a rumor run around with some sort of truth to it or no truth to it and don't say nothing about it, especially if it's your wife. Especially if it's your wife. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your wife. That's why they got the Luke Cage for hire. They sent me in. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is a job for big men, man. Pap, you sitting out there, Sleazy the block captain. That's his name, Papood. Nasserim, Remy Dream. Nasserimi Dream. That's what he met. That's what he signed up for. That photograph with him and that woman standing there looking like that. That's what he signed up for. He knew what she was doing. That EAZY could be Sleazy could be sleeping with his wife. That's an actual fact. That's an actual fact. That he could be playing with his wife. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to talk about it. EAZY talked about everything. Sleazy talked about everything he could talk about. And now he don't know what to say. Everything he can talk about. And now he don't know what to say. No. He's running around erratic, saying, oh, snap, I got knocked. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Yeah. That's what he's saying to himself. Like, oh, I don't know what to say now. He's like, I don't know what to say right now. I'm lost for words. So it made me have to come up twice to say, let me help him with to say. I know what he want to say. He want to say, yo, I messed up. I should have knew this was coming. But I'm the young bull. That's what he said. I'm the young bull. He feeling himself. I beat Smack. I got everybody over here gonna come to my league. They're gonna hang out with me. I'm gonna pay them. Remy gonna pay me. You know what I'm saying? Or he probably thought that that was his woman. Start talking to her all sleazy and shit. That's why he's Sleazy the block captain. Sleazy the block captain. Breaking up people's homes. Happy homes. So Remy Martin says something little. And these two guys ain't said nothing yet. That goes to show you who's in control. She got both of them dudes by their balls. Yup. Now everybody trying or knowing that they figured it out. That, yo, it has to be about that woman and that man. Mind you, they grown. They grown men and women doing the things they do. But just got in the laundry, just came out. That's a true statement, man. Once come out in the rinse, come out in the wash. So he slipped on that one. He slipped on that one. Now they ain't got nothing to say. They're gonna wait till it ride over. Now people gonna eat off this. Because now the next event is what you're trying to plan now. What you gonna do now for the next event? Is Papoose gonna be there disturbing your flow? Looking at everybody, looking at your toes? Or you gonna say, let's clear it up now? Nobody ain't clearing it up. She said something, they ain't said nothing. Normally, this is unusual about EAZY the Block Captain. He normally say everything. He did five tweets and 2 lives, they said. 2 tweets and 5 lives. He ain't outside. You know, don't brizz us, they said. That's the new language. Don't do a brizz move. Get beat up and bounce. You took your money. You gonna have little Reed dollars, run your little trenches. You gonna sit back and be like, I don't want to be out there. I'm gonna just do music. Yeah, EAZY. You don't play just sleazy. You played yourself. You ain't come out yet and say, yo, my bad. It ain't nothing happened. Papoose, you ain't come out and say, yo, y'all bugging. That's just some, nah, it ain't happened. You ain't said nothing either. And it's going on 24 hours. Longer than that. You just sitting back, sleeping in the other side of the room. She's in the other side of the room, fixing up the paperwork. And there ain't no talking involved at the dinner table. Because you like, yo, I'm going to be at the tune course. She's like, all right, I'll check you later. No kiss on the forehead, no kiss on the cheek, neck, hand, feet, nothing. I catch you there, you kiss the baby and you go out. It's over, Pat. You ain't stand up for your honor, boy. You ain't honor up. You ain't said, no, all you did was put your hands up. That's a good thing. But you ain't honor up. You ain't step up and say, yo, this is what it is with me and the young bull. Now this is a good time to say, I'm gonna battle the young bull now. Now is the best time, Papoose. Now is the best time to solidify your state right now and get in the ring with that man with the rhymes. Because you already know he can't fight, right? Because you beat him up. You put the Brooklyn hands on him. As you should. You put those Brooklyn hands on him. Sorry, Philly, that Brooklyn hands got you. But now you should be like, nah, it ain't nothing. That was just something to get back in there, because now I got to see him now. We about to do our rap thing. So I'm going to holler at y'all. We're going to set that back up on Chrome 23 on Baby Girl channel. And we're going to rock out me and EAZY the Block Captain versus Papoose. Papoose versus EAZY the Block Captain. It's looking crazy out there, man. It's looking scientifically crazy out there. Papoose Nasaremi Ma Dream. Papoose Nasarima Ma Dream of EAZY the Block Captain. Love affair with his wife. His Nasarima dream. His Nasaremi dream. His Nasaremi Ma dream. Yeah. Tough, boy. It's tough to be celebrity marriage. Big high tech lawyers come involved in this now. Every woman gonna take a risk with you. They figure like, well, if he beat up this, what are you gonna do if I have my cousins over he don't know about? You gonna beat them up too? So that's his only source of income. So he better clean that up, because if he step off, he ain't gonna be nobody. His estimate drops. Everybody just gonna know him and be like, well, we just want to see your wife. You ain't got your, oh, well, I'm sorry, man. He gonna be blackballed. Fat Joe couldn't wait for this to happen. Cuban Link couldn't wait for this to happen. They all shitting on Cuban Link. They want to do an album with him, nothing. So he on Panda Chop running around. Acting crazy. But he's doing the right thing. He's fighting for the legacy of his man. who helped out the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. So you already know what it is. Papoose, y'all guys better speak up. Both of y'all better speak up. It makes everybody believe that that man was playing around. Make us believe that man was playing around. That's all it makes us believe. That man was playing around. It ain't nothing else in saying that nobody ain't saying nothing. Somebody got to say something. How come that situation took place? Why would a rapper fight a battle rapper? That's crazy. Why would he want to put his hands on Remy Martin? Why? He done gave that lady $2.5 million. Why would he disrespect her? Why? He ain't disrespect her. It just came out that this is what's going to be happening. Like I told you last night. Now it's all in the air again. Nobody ain't saying nothing on both sides of the men. It's a love triangle. Act like you ain't been in that before. Nobody's saying, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say either. Go ask her. She gonna tell you what really happened. She said what she said, which wasn't really nothing either. She better say something if she want that next sponsor. She better say something if she want that next sponsor. Now it all could be good, well, and dandy, but who gonna help pay these MCs coming to the battle now? After this situation took place. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen now? Somebody can't come to the venue. Now, only thing good about that, no police report was filed. They just got away with a fight. Now, Pigs picked this up. They might want to ask EAZY press charges. They might say, yo, EAZY, you know, he got attacked as a client. Client's rights. He might say, yo, it's part of the curriculum. I got to sue Papoose for putting his hands on me. My face is the brand. He put his hands on. EAZY the block captain may get some money out of this. And sue Papoose. Yeah. For his face being lumped up or out of sync because he has to be out there to promote situations. It ain't no days off. Except if you're in the hospital. And they got to find out about that. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you got to automatically know that this is real. What rapper beating up battle rappers? You know, Mav Hoffa had a habit of putting hands on battle. That's a battle rapper trying to become a rapper. Those are just them guys. But we talking about a main dude, mainstream guy who got albums. He want to put his hands on another. He knew the liability of that. Papoose, you knew the liability of putting your hands on somebody. Your mother explained that to you. Keep your hands to yourself. If it comes down to that, make sure that it's even belt. You know what I mean? But the point was, man, you ain't had to go out like that and not say nothing about it. You should have talked about it after it was done. And made a blog about it. Gave it to Fat Joe, jumped on Fat Joe, Joey Crack show, and told him, yo, let me put this title together. Let me get on your show. Oh, you got a YouTube page? You do. So you just want your name floating and you ain't got nothing to say. That's a coward. That's a coward. I'm fighting over a girl and me and the guy, we don't see each other. And they ask, yo, why it happened? What happened? I ain't got nothing to say. They go ask the other dude, yo, I heard you had a fight with son. What was it about, man? I heard it was about the girl. Yo, I ain't got nothing to say. They gonna ask the girl. The girl gonna feel good. She gonna feel two men fighting over her, just like gladiators and shit, and kings and queens, and fight for my love. Who want my love? Animal Kingdom type situation. Yeah. So these two dudes ain't got nothing to say. At least Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, they don't know each other. They just know that they champions. They watched each other, but they have something to say about each other. But they want to fight each other. But in this sense, Papoose and Sleazy, the block captain, they ain't saying nothing. But this was the perfect time for Papoose, Pat pooped. He pooped on himself. Pat pooped. You shitted on yourself. Because this was the time to step up and say, nah, that ain't nothing. That's just, you could have freestyled that, son. You could have freestyled that. You could have said, yo, straight up and down. Now that's what it is. I just shoved him. Now I'm supposed to battle him. That's just to get him amped up and let him know I'm on my way in the ring. You ain't said nothing. You made everybody think like what I just said. Oh, it must be over that girl. It must be over that girl. It must be over. That's what everybody gonna say. That's a hood thing, project thing. We seen it all the time in the project. Guys fighting over the girls, and the guy come outside. Everybody see the other guy. They don't speak to each other. They just walking around like thinking about, damn, who gonna get it? Who she gonna lay down with? That shit's sad. It's scary too, especially when there's kids involved in marriage. Just but it stems the same thing. Boyfriend, girlfriend. I talked to her first. She told me she wasn't dealing with you no more. Nah, that's lies, B. How am I dealing with her and she got a kid by me? Well, take it up with her. Don't take it up with me because I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing but play my part. You know what I'm saying? She needed someone to talk to. I was there. But you knew that was my girl, though. So that's like you ain't got no respect for me. Nah, it ain't like that. I respect you, dude, but it ain't nothing I could do. I ain't got no girl, so it's fair game out here. You know what I'm saying? And then he'd get on the defense. He'd get on the defense. What you mean is fair game? And then now the other dude, look, my man, I don't want no headings, but if you look like you want something, man, I could get down too. But if I ain't fighting over no bitch that's giving up the box and not dealing, giving you, and I can imagine private text, encrypted text. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened to me. Don't talk to me, talk to your girl. Ask her why she don't want to deal with you and deal with me. And you like, what you talking about? I got kids. That shit is out the window now. You just gotta come to the house and bring bags. Take a little weekend. Terrible. Forgot the name, co-parenting now. Yep, because now you're separated, but you're not divorced, you're just separated. She'll give you the skins when she's ready. We ain't gonna go through we ain't gonna get divorced because we don't want the baby to see that. We just gonna separate and say daddy got a lot of work. And we're gonna find days when you come. And then later on, it'll be like how his daddy was, like how every other baby father going through. It's just unfortunately, it's just some money. But he gonna feel it. Because that's exactly what's gonna happen. They gonna get separated. They ain't gonna divorce them because that's gonna be too much news. It's just gonna be that they separated through through marriage, what they call it, marriage problems and all that. Yeah, you gonna see that photo like that. That's what he signed up for. He signed up for that. He knew what he was getting involved with when he met her. Now they got what they got. It ain't nothing. You put a monkey in a suit, it's still a monkey. So she just got some fine clothing, some extra length extensions, extra crust out her hands and feet, got a little teeth whitened. Next thing you know, it's on and gone now. It's on and pop. Everybody lit until this happens. You know, you can include your wife. That's just hard. You know, I think everybody should just wait until everything is completely settled before marriage or anything. You know, that's just the way it should be. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody should just rush into something because it's a feeling of love. You know, you got to know these people. You got to really know them. And sometimes knowing too much, look what it turns out to be. He didn't know nothing at all. If he knew something, he would have knew this was on his way coming. He would have knew that this was on his way coming. Once that woman got her hands on some power, he knew once he couldn't grab it back to say, yo, you ain't going out looking like that. I don't care how the gala look. Make it put a little business attire. She was going out too sultry, too fancy, too glamorous. He was just going outside with her, chaperone, papoose. Nobody ain't got nothing to say. Nobody. Everybody's sitting back, looking around, trying to clean the narrative, but make the narrative. But it all says it's what it all says. Like, no men ain't saying nothing about why they was fighting. And a woman says something, and they ain't saying nothing. It make everyone think that it was about that woman. He pushed Remy. Maybe he didn't touch her. He probably pushed her out the way. Who knows? Maybe that was just Papoose envy, knowing that he's not what he once was and his wife is leaning. You never know. But the hood know. Anybody that been through those situations I spoke to said that's about a woman. If two guys fight. Yeah. Easy, the block captain ain't walk over there and swing on Papoose. Why should he? Papoose fought that man because he was probably sexually frustrated. Couldn't get that skins. And she kept looking the way she looking. And all he got is fantasies in the shower. Come in the shower, babe. Now I don't want to get my hair wet. I just took a shower. It's hard, B. It's hard. I'm sorry, man. It's real. You trying to run out the shower like DMX and shit for belly. You know what I mean? Trying to go in there and do your thing, and it ain't work. Because you ain't on TV like Sleazy the block captain. Sleazy the block captain, you know you got some explaining to do, boy. Because we know that your organization looking to sue Papoose because they put their hand on a client and his client insurance policies out there to protect the client. So you about to sue Remy Martin and Papoose and Chrome 23. That's what's going to make them mess up. You're going to hold the bread, give it back to Remy, and she's going to be your girl. And it's going to be like nothing ever happened. Smart business move by a young damn street dude. Terrible. Because the lawyer going to say, did you initiate anything to get hit? He going to say, no. I was just trying to break up the event. And all I saw was him hitting me. He going to play it cool in court. Sleazy the block captain get ready to put paperwork on him without putting paperwork on him because it's policy. And he got to testify for that because the DA is involved. Because this is a high-profile rapper, a high-profile case, and it's over grand larceny. It's a lot of money involved. This is big money. Somebody got some explaining to do. Contracts is reneged. Money is being rescinded, resent back. The retainer is looking half empty. Got to pay taxes on the dollar because you taking it out of a bank. Got to keep it at a certain level. It's terrible. Nasty work. Somebody gonna come out on top of this stuff. And it look like it's that boy because he's on a company. The company got liability. The company got liability. You know what that means. You work on a construction site, you hurt yourself, company pay for your fucking therapy, and you sue the company and get some money out of it. May not work for that company no more. Or you can. Might be in the clause. No, I get the money, but I can't lose my job. They might keep you at the job site, but on a lower level. This is some nasty work, man. Sleazy the block captain, you know, we got to give it to him because he went out like a champ on this one. But he got some explaining to do. Why you ain't speaking about what happened? Because what we saying and what I'm saying is knowing what I'm saying. Because the company has a liability of their clients. They got a hurt management team. He get hurt on the site. He got to go through. He hasn't been out. He could say anything. He got head injury. They can't prove nothing. He got shoulder injury. He hurt himself on the site. And he was the best person on it. So he's a heavy brand. It's a heavy case. The lawyers got to get their retainer. Somebody got to get this money. Papoose messed that one up. Could have cleaned it up. But the whole thing is, you put your hands on that man. You put your hands on Sleazy the block captain, a.k.a. EAZY the block captain. You put your hands on the client of a company. And the company has liability for their clients. EAZY the block captain is one or two things. He could have Sleazy the block captain, one or two things. He could have went to the hospital or he just went home. Because if he went to the hospital, now it's a report. Unless they got staff, medical staff at Chrome 23. And even they got to log that in the log book, so the paper trail. So let's just say we hope that he just went home and patched himself up and not show himself because it'll be stated that something had happened. You can't use it I fell trick because it's on TV that you was fighting. Bad news, bad business. Papoose put his hands, just jeopardized the whole culture. You put the culture and jeopardized it. Now you just a rapper out there fighting battle rappers. Now you're gonna be barred from events because they can't trust you. You might swing on the next opponent, client. At this time, you might hurt them, where they might have to need really medical attention. Papood. You messed that up, man. Sleazy the block captain. A man gonna do what they gotta do. So it looks like you did what you had to do. Secretly behind the closed doors. All I wanted to know, was it worth it? You seen these movies all the time. Was it worth it sleeping with that man's wife? Was it worth it? Because look at the headaches. You was just winning. Look how fast the rug got pulled from underneath your feet. Now you got to really go to the trenches. Stole my word, but that's okay. to the trenches back. You gotta go back over there, back to dirty Philly. Fight. Hope Philly grab you back up and pull y'all up. They gonna do it. No, I know they gonna pull you up. But ain't no other events coming back over here. You ain't in no league no more. Now you just what you said you really wanted, the YouTube drops. You got it. 40,000, 20,000. They ain't gonna be hundreds of thousands no more. They ain't gonna be millions like you was doing with Smack. Chrome 23, that last battle you had was the last battle. Now you're gonna get money because your Reed battle was up there. Trying to make history. But it ain't gonna really push like the Hitman Holler. 2.5. So Easy to block captain. You drop that bag. You drop that bag. So it seems like you took everybody's money to go back to Philly, which is good. Which is good. Philly need help. Philly need help. You know, Philly need help, man. But, you know, you have your father with you. So I'm pretty sure he gave you some sneaky ways to make some money. So I'm going to cut y'all a break, man, and be like, damn, that was a smart thing, man. You know, you ain't want to be with nobody. You just used everybody to bring back to Philly. That was smart. That was cool. One thing we can say, you gave us good material. That's the only thing I can say about it. But this incident that he did made me realize that's what he wanted to do. Get off of Smack, get out of the contract with Remy. Only way you get out of contract is controversy. And now he's in Philly, living good now with his peoples. Him and Reed Dollars. And a couple of others. E-Ness. And a couple of other Philly rappers that's out there. Cassidy. Freeway and them niggas. So he wanted to be close. He did the right thing, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? He manipulated someone to put his hands on him to make him be free. That was good work. He's Sleazy the Block Captain. That was good work. That was good psychology. I give it to you. That was good psychology. I didn't think about it. Make everybody think that you're sleeping with the man's wife so you can get out of the contract even faster by saying, yo, I don't want to get involved. I'm afraid for my life. You know, Papoose got a lot of thugs. I'm scared. I'm staying in Philly where it's real. I'll be all right with my people. Thanks for everything. You know, we can still get money. I'll give you a drop or two. But as far as I'm concerned, I got the trenches. Yeah. That's what Easy the Block Captains did. That's what he gonna say. Smart kid, man. Smart kid. Manipulated another person to put their hands on. And manipulated the man's wife to put her hands on. Walk away with the bag untouched, but you got touched. Perfect. Clean. Nobody touched the money, but you got touched. Physically. Clean. Clean. You took an ass whooping and got paid for it. Oh, that was just like a regular goddamn championship fight. I remember from Sugar Hill when Lolly told Romello about how everybody had their money on. He practiced for days, months, until up to the fight, gave up everything. Got all the extra money he can get. This is a movie. But in thinks what he did, just like this dude. He said, man, once I realized how everybody kept reaching out and still, you know, looking to, you know, he was talking. He was talking. And he says, you know what? As soon as the bell rang, I walked up in the ring, knew I was the favorite. And I knew I could beat this guy. I knew I could beat him with my eyes closed, hands behind my back. One of them at least. He said, as soon as the bell rang, he punched me in my face. I lay flat on the floor. The only thing I could think about when I was laying there was, oh man, I'm gonna be rich. How old am I now? Oh my God. And he count to 6. So I stands up, wobble, and fall back down. Oh, the greatest performance of all performance. I could tell my grandkids. I just needed to come here and tell you because some of those people brains got hurt and they no longer here. That's what Easy the Block Captain did. Sleazy the Block Captain. That was a sleazy good move, boy. That was a good chess move, man. Have somebody believe that you sleeping with his wife, get him to the event around witnesses, you understand? And have one particular person just stand there and watch, no matter the commotion. There'll always be that person just stands there. Watch everything go by them because they know the signs. There ain't no shots popping, just stand still and watch, see where it's going. That's it. Well, that's what's happening. All right, cool. Put your back against the wall and just stand there. You know what I mean? Watch for wallets and money and jewelry. That's what me and my niggas did in the club. We had little baby flashlights and shit. Like, yo, I think I dropped something. We up in there picking up shit while the mayhem is happening. And we stand right back on the wall. Like nothing happened. My man said, go pick that up. We gonna run over there and pick it up. We go pick up all and stand back. Well, we don't touch his phones and certain wigs and all that old stupid stuff. So we just stood there. So I'm pretty sure he's Sleazy the Block Captain got somebody to be like, yo, what did I do? They gonna ask him. He gonna get paid too. That person gonna get paid too. Witness fee. Yeah, he was with the security team. I was with this. I was with that. I saw what happened. The guy came and punched him in the face. Did the client hit back? Well, he was trying to defend himself, but he was overwhelmed. The guy was on him. Beat him down. I didn't go to the hospital because, you know, I was scared that they was going to come in the hospital and get me. So I went home and came the next day. The lawyer's going to fix that up. $35,000 lawyer. Easy. And no matter what lawyer Pat Poole got, they're going to say you in the dip. We just got to get a plea deal. Well, we just going to take an out-of-court settlement. You got to do it out of court. If you don't want this blemish on you, because Easy ain't going to press charges. The DA going to press charges. Chrome 23 going to press charges. Remy Martin got to press charges on Pat Poole due to the fact that she got to say, I seen my husband punch this guy in the face. She don't say nothing. She got to go back to the bottom. You think she want to look like that thumbnail? You think he want to look like that thumbnail? I don't think they want to go back to that. Wearing green hats. She wearing all sorts of crazy situations, looking smoked out. Remy Martin looked crazy in that photo. She looked heavy. She looked heavy in that photo with all sorts of, I'm getting on, I'm happy, I don't know what to do. I got old boyfriends here, new boyfriends here, my old friends here. I got Pun, I got Joe, I got Terror Squad. Oh, God, she was just hot. You see how she looked in that photo? You see how he looked in that photo? He ain't had no veneers, though. That's the real Papu. The other one you see now, that's somebody else. You see how his face looked? That's his real face. The face he got today is veneers, fake teats. You look like a cartoon character. They're going to say that, yo, no, that's what you do when you get rich. Nah, nigga, you just keep brushing your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like I do. Yeah. You see that photo? Look how they look. One stopped the bullshit. One kept going with the bullshit. One thing about Pap, he ain't cheap. He kept it real. After she went to jail, he told all the little girlfriends after they were sentencing her and he was getting, once he started to go visit, he stopped pumping on some few pussies. He ain't messing with. He just said, yo, be my fan, chill out. You know what I'm saying? And always kept in mind, like if anything happened, I might. But nah, not right now. I'm gonna deal with her because and he kept it real like that with the girls when she went to jail. When she went to jail, he told all the little girlfriends he was playing with in Bed-Stuy, playing all the little girls in Brownsville, playing all the little girls when he was going on tours with DJ K Slay. Some of the girls from Straight Stuntin' magazine, you know what I'm saying, giving them some loving. It was just pumping up with rubbers. Sometimes he ran with no rubbers, gave some girls some prep B's and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to touch me. This nigga crazy. You know how you touch your dog, you think he's somewhere else? This nigga this nigga crazy. So yeah, Papoose, you got rid of all them little honeys and kept your dick in the dirt for how many years that woman did in jail. She owed you the baby. She gave you the baby. Now, it ain't no more skins because this shit happened. Sexual frustration. It happened to me. I used to get on my girl case like, yo, you ain't giving me no sex. What's up, man? It's been like a couple of days now. Well, we've been doing this smooching. What's up? I ain't getting no skins in 3 days. What's up? I got to come in the shower on you naked. And that's what I used to do. That's what I used to do when my kid mothers was acting up. My girl, I used to go right in the shower and I was like, yo, what's up? And it's too late now. We in the shower now. You can't get out and slip. You slip and hurt yourself. So you might as well just bend over and let me pump that booty. Then when we get out, we're going to finish up again. It was like, what the fuck? Word, I used to be like that. Like on it. Like, what you doing? What's going on? Until I realized she was moving on. That's how the game go. That's how the game go. So I was saying the same thing with this dude. That's what's happening. Went to a little young nigga who he made a fluke. He pulled the fluke. He got out of the deals, man. That's a good way to get out of the deal. Get somebody to swing on you and fear for your life afterwards. So I can't deal with it. It's too much stress. It's causing me psychological problems. I can't sleep at night. My head hurt. But he's over there on his own with all the money, flipping it, getting all his niggas in Philly on. As you should, man. As you should. I ain't hating on your money. I just think that was a good move, but nobody's saying nothing. So it makes everybody thinking like that's what's happening. This dude sleazed off with this man's wife. He did a sleaze move. Sleazy the block captain. You did a sleaze move. Yeah, you sleazed that situation. You sleaze your way out of that to get back to the trenches. Oh man. And Papoose about to get sued. Papoose about to get sued. Man, Remy Ma got to tell people about that he hit the client. You got to think about that. Remy Ma going to have to say her husband hit that man. Everybody got photos and film that you hit that man. They're going to say, is this your husband? That's all they're going to say. Is this your husband right here with this? We got footage. Y'all came in together. We seen this. What can she say? No, that's not her husband. That's the only way. No, he just was he just was at the event. We didn't make it publicized, but I've been separated with him. So she threw Pap under the bus. She threw Papoose she threw him under the bus. He gotta eat that like, oh shit, bird. I gotta be like I came in and we separated. Now it really feels like you and the nigga was doing something. Now she got away. Everything fall on Papoose. Terrible time, Papoose. Should have stayed in tune, called Mind Your Business, or you should have jumped in the ring and got down with them rappers of battle and got down. Or you could have just you should have said something after it happened. You letting days go by. He's letting days go by. The reason why he's letting days go by is because he feels like, look, I think I've got my hands washed up. I can't go back to Chrome 20 because I don't know who he might have over there. He got a whole lot of line of work to say and got away with the money. Sleazy the Black Captain. Remy Martin can't get mad because now she got the answer if Papoose, if that's her husband, Papoose. When they ask, is that the guy who hit the guy? Is that your husband? Or is he anybody to you? But they not stupid. They got to ask the question. What is Remy Martin going to say? She's not going to snitch on him. We hope not. Yeah, he punched him in the face. I told him to chill. He wasn't listening. He got belligerent. She going to throw that nigga under the bus to protect herself. She ain't going back to jail. Remy Martin ain't going back to jail. See, Papoose, you ain't never been to jail. You ain't never did nothing. You had a silver spoon in your mouth. Everybody took care of you. You just was a nice lyricist. And look what it got you. You rapped about law library. You never got a law case. Never hopped a turnstile. You always got away. But you ain't get away. You ain't get away this one. You got to wear this one now, buddy. Got to wait through all the times. Moose laughing. Moose like, yeah, he look what he did to me. I'm laughing at him. Now Moose living good in jail. Yeah, that was my man, but look at him now. F that nigga. Childhood friend. Forget that nigga. I got time in jail. He ain't want to help me. Look what happened to me. And he said it. Ever since he got with Remy Martin, he changed. That's what the dude, childhood friend, said about his friend, Papoose. He said it. Go check it out. Go read it. He said he changed. This is what he did to me. He had me go out on the street when I was with him, helped him, grew, took care of him, made him hot, gave him lines of work. Pap act like that never happened. Now this happened. So everybody that was his haters, because they knew he was not where he was when that's what made them become his haters, they all laughing now. They couldn't wait for this big-headed little boy to get out of his head in the cloud nine and come down with his head low now. Because what is Remy Martin going to say when the pigs pick that up? Because the pigs got to pick that up. The people who own the building got to answer to that. So they're going to send them right down to Chrome 23, third floor. Matter of fact, 23rd floor. This is a big building. They're going to send them right up there. They're going to say, hey, we got a complaint that somebody got to answer for. It was an assault last night in the attack. Everybody got to come down and give me some questioning. Everything going to lean towards Papoose. Everything going to fall on Papoose. Papoose, you just got pulled. Oh, man, Papoose. When all those people's going to say what they going to say and the icing on the cake, you got to pray that your wife can save you. And the only way she can save you, Papoose, if she say, we separate. Now it's going to really look just like what it is now, because the whole thing is, I don't want to put my kid father in jail, but he might get a fine. But I ain't going to rat him out. I'm going to let everybody else say what they say because they got footage. Now I got to answer the big question because I own the event. He just accompanied me. He just came. He bought a ticket. Hopefully, I hope you bought a ticket, Papoose. I hope you bought a ticket. So if you bought a ticket, then that right there is sealing too. She planted this. Nasa Remy Margarine planted this. Anything happen, I'm going to just say we separated because I ain't losing again. Papoose, you gotta eat that, man. It's sorry to tell you. You gotta go down. You gotta eat off this. You gotta get money off this. It is what it is. But the point is, what is she gonna say when they ask her, is that your husband putting the hand on the client? She gotta tell the executives that. Her boss. Remy Martin gotta go tell her boss about the event. Because they may not want to hold no more event. It was so successful, they couldn't wait to tell her no more. They was praying for something like that to happen. They was like, ooh, thank God all them niggas get out of the damn building. All that damn smoke. All that damn drinking. Damn, get them niggas out the building. And they finally got one. Yes, they did. They finally got their wish. Now there's going to be some other situations, some Latino rappers or something in there. They ain't going to be out there doing nothing. But damn, in order to save her brand, she got to tell the world or somebody that this guy and I are separated. Can't use, I didn't know he was here. I thought I left him at the bar. They got cameras. They're going to track him walking all the way up the stage and doing what he did. And after they do that, they're going to come and ask Pap, listen, we got you. This one here look like it's a short case. You might need some lawyers to try to lessen something of these charges here. You know, because he incited a riot. People could have got hurt. It's a lot of charges. Papoose going to get sued for about $3-4 million. And the event didn't even make that amount. Not like that's the one where he had just gave her $2.5 million tax-free. She ain't putting that up. She just got that. Got the mansion money and shit. Real estate money. You know they're going to slap codes. They might find somebody extra. Get hit with the capacity code. Oh, man. Having 60 people, it was 65 people. Oh, man, somebody got to pay for this. And one thing I could think of, she got to use them. She say that's her husband and try to do Bonnie and Clyde thing. She lose. She lose. You think she want to lose? Nah. So, Pap, the narrative don't even got to be made. You and Remy Ma separate. Just because she ain't going to rat you out to the police saying my husband hit my client. Now, she's not going to say that. She going to ride that wave. She got to ride the wave in order to get out and save the brand. She has to. I told him not to come. He came after we got separated at the house. He came anyway. What was I supposed to do? I walked on the stage. He was walking behind me. Any more questions? Yeah, I got one more. So he is your husband, but you're separated. But this is your client, so he hit the client. So is this anything got to do with you and the? Yeah, they're gonna ask that. They're gonna ask that. The detectives, the precinct department was going to ask. Well, the only thing we could come up if you're separated, the husband is in fury that he's dealing, you dealing, and that's what this is. Got it. That's it. Pap, you was upset, Mr. Mackey. You beat your wife client up because your wife said that she was trying to tell you that she wanted to be separated and you didn't want to take no for an answer because you felt you put a lot of time in. You felt like, you know, She wanted to be back to her old self, like that photo. Because she already just explained to the world that she is not the age that she is today in 2023. She is the age that she went to jail. So the age that she went to jail in, that age stays and stops. So when she got out of jail, she's just 27 years old, 28 years old. She's not 40 something years old. She's 20 something years old. In her mind, she done worked that shit so hard and believed it so much that it became just exactly what she said. And everybody took that, and women using that to this day. I using it. So I said, whoa, I went to jail at 25. I'm something now. Matter of fact, I'm just about to be 27 years old in September. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. The other years don't count. No, matter of fact, I ain't 27. I went to jail around 2021. So I'm gonna be about 22, 20, about to turn 23 with hair on my face. Yeah, I took Remy Martin's style. She threw that. I acknowledge that. I like that. My age, my time starts when I got out of jail. So the age I went in, and when I get, yeah, that's the age. Put it that way. This was a good show. We got it out. We broke it down. Yes, we did. I don't care how you like it. We got you thinking. And it's something to think about. And it's logical thinking. This ain't bullcrap thinking. It's logical thinking here. Like, for real, for real. Like, what else can she say? You know? I don't want the culture to know that I'm out here playing with people and such and such, such and such. Right? I got to tell people this guy and I are no longer in a marital formation. You seen Kevin Costner's wife. She don't want to leave his house. And he divorced her. So I can imagine. And he said he'll pay her millions of dollars to leave his house. She said no. Kevin Costner, when I was with Whitney Houston, rest in peace, Bodyguard movie, his wife is giving him hell. So he's living on Yellowstone movie set because he don't want to go home to a big house because the wife don't want to leave. This is going to be just like Papoose. And Remy Martin and Chrome 23 going to work the trenches. She going to have to travel over there to Philly. And that's a wrap. Once she crossed the water to go to Philly and do Chrome 23, because he going to have some battle rap girls, and they're going to have to say, you got to come here, but they're going to give it to you as a drop. Remy Martin going over there to hang out with the young bull, Sleazy the block captain. Sleazy the block captain. And Remy Martin. Papoose. Got sued. Woo. Tough. Woo. Somebody got to answer this one. Because maybe the lawyer's saying don't answer it because this is something that's going to be heavy. Because you hit a client and we got to find out if your wife going to say that you're her husband putting your hands on the client. So we got a lot of work to do. Because the next step is, in order not to do all that, for her to put you in jail, she got to say that y'all separated. Papoose don't want to answer because he know that's the answer that he has to take. And then he got to take the extra loss behind all this hoopla and codes. Could have caused a bigger stampede that killed everybody, man. Word. We coming back. You stay tuned. HAMP doing. We broke it down like we always do. Yeah.